Okay, well, good evening, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are watching us from. I want to use this moment to welcome you to It Is Still Possible talk show. This is the platform where we explore incredible stories of resilience, hope, and triumph in the face of adversity. If today is your first time joining us, I just want to use this moment to say thank you very much for tuning in, and I want to encourage you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook so that you will not miss any inspiring conversation that we may be having on this platform. And I want to also use this moment to say thank you to our returning viewers. We truly appreciate your continuous support. You're being with us on this journey. I know you have been part of this journey. So on today's show, we are in conversation with a founder of a non-for-profit organization that is based in Gulu, that is in Uganda. So we're going to be looking at Genkimar Initiative, because this is a youth founded and it is also a youth run program, youth founded and youth led. Youth are the one basically looking after this organization, and this organization was established in the year 2023 in Gulu, that is in the northern part of Uganda. So this organization is dedicated to empowering vulnerable children, youth, and women through inclusive and community-driven interventions. And we know how challenging it can be for the vulnerable, most especially when it comes to the children, when it comes to the youth, and when it comes to the women. So this organization is working, taking the initiative to ensure that necessary interventions are in place to ensure that this vulnerable group of people are looked after. So through their carefully designed programs, this organization is able to foster resilience, is able to restore dignity, is able to promote long-term economic, social, and moral transformation within the community. So at this stage, as I mentioned, we're going to be having someone, the founder, joining us today because we're going to be in conversation with him. So today I am privileged to be joined on this show by the founder, who is Mr. Justin Ogen. So, viewers, I want you to join me even as I welcome Mr. Austin on the stage, who is going to be joining us direct from Uganda. So we may be experiencing some technical issues, but I want you to be patient with us, and the Lord will see us through in Jesus' name. Welcome, Justin. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. So sorry for the disconnect. So I just want to use the moment to say welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. For the sake of our viewers that are watching us and those that will come across this video later, you can take a moment and introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. At this moment, we are just focusing on you. So tell us a little bit about you.
Again, I am the founder and the team leader of Genkimar Initiative, a community-based organization which is based in Gulu in northern Uganda. Our organization came into existence in 2023 from as a result of the experience we have had, and personally myself have been through in the northern part of the country. Looking backward, we have seen a lot that northern Uganda has gone through, especially during the time of insurgency, which took place for almost 20 years. And when peace returned in 2006, a number of intervention has come on board with support from non-profit organizations, with support
Mm,
from the government.
yeah.
But still, even so, we have seen a number of challenges that the youth, women, and girls are undergoing through in the northern part of the country. So Genkimar Initiative came up as a result of the things we have seen. This is not just things we have just heard about. These are the things we went through ourselves, and we managed to come up to
Um,
stand for those that are not. uh,
Sorry to interrupt you. I
able.
know we're gonna get there. I know you are trying. You are getting ahead. Well, I just wanted the viewers to get to know who is Justin. So that's where we are at the moment. But I mean, thank you very much for taking that time to share a little bit about you, because you being a founder and one of the leaders or team members of the organization. It helps us to understand the organization better, because when we understand where you're coming from, your story, that will help us to understand what you do better, because where we come from and what we have been through have the potential to shape our life, whether it's positive, whether it's negative. But what we are seeing here is that your experiences, your challenges that you may have been through have actually shaped your life in the positive direction. And that's where we are heading to, because I want us to go right into the conversation around this foundation, or this organization. And I have a couple of not question but things that I really want to know from the standpoint of the organization. Number one being, you growing up, as you mentioned, you grew up in the northern part of Uganda, which is in Gulu, to be very, very specific. And I know you went through some experiences, you went through some challenges, you went through some stuff that we may consider as not good, not appreciative at the moment. But how did these experiences shape your passion and shape you into the person that you are today, number one? And how did that empower you to take upon yourself to initiate this initiative? So how did the experiences shape you into a person that you are, and how did that contribute to you initiating the this organization that you are currently running?
Yeah, thank you so much. Growing up in northern Uganda, and I've also personally been part of of the insurgency that took place afterward when peace returned in northern Uganda, and myself and the family, we struggled to have access to key services, especially the education, health services, and economically things were scrambled. So looking at that, and at a point, luckily or fortunately, a helping hand came in through the initiative. I could uh, put it, a non-profit organization came through, and I was picked as a young child, and I was nurtured, taken care of, and paid in school. And afterwards, I came out of school and began hunting job. And the whole scenario gave me hope that even if things seem not to be working out,
Mm,
we should not lose the hope.
hmm.
Even when we feel like we are at almost the end point of life, there is
Yes.
always hope that God can come through various means, and we
Hmm.
will still be able to see life. Yeah.
Mm,
So going through the whole story, it gave me the courage and confidence that even in our small self, like when we have a small resources, we are still able to touch life,
yeah.
because somebody sacrificed and
Mm,
showed me the way to go. It
mm,
shouldn't end there. We look at a long-term impact. So even the people that supported us during the war, providing for us food items, ensuring that we have access to education, health
mm,
care, and everything that we needed, we are supposed to also
hmm.
extend that helping hand to others. And that's
Yes.
what motivates me most
Hmm.
in running this community based organization in Gulu.
That's indeed amazing, and what you just shared. And you mentioned two things that I know they may not be part of the not question, but I really want us to revisit the 2 points that you share. One of them being the experience that you went through, and you were talking about it doesn't matter what you're going through, that you should never lose hope. It doesn't matter what your experience may be right now, or the challenges that you may be facing, that you should never lose hope, that you should believe that even though I am here today, but this is not the end of the road. having faith in God that God is able to turn that situation around. Number one thing I want you to do is, maybe there's someone that is watching, or that may be watching this video later on, that may be going through a situation that maybe they may not be war, or any other, maybe it's an illness, a sickness that is affecting them, and to them this is the end of the road. I'm not going to recover from this sickness. Or maybe a young person that is right now in the street, they don't have a father, a mom, or family members that can help them, and they are losing hope. What words of encouragement can you give them from your experience? That's one aspect. The second thing I want you to talk about, you said something that is very important. You said, even though we may not have much, but because we have been helped, so we are able to use the little that we have to run this organization to support. Because the mindset that many people may have sometimes is that I need to have more. I need to wait when I get there, then I can support those that are in need. But you are saying that right where you are, with the little that you have, you are able to make an impact, in the community, in the society. Can you please, one, encourage someone that may be going through situations, challenges right now where they are losing hope? Can you encourage them? And also, maybe there's someone that is thinking, I need to wait for the millions, I need to wait for the thousands before I can make an impact. How can you encourage them for them to rise up where they are with the little that they have, to make the impact similar to what you are making, or exactly what the impact that you are making today?
Right. Thank you. Encouragement to everyone is that, right now people have a mindset which is a dependency mindset,
Hmm.
which is a very big issue, and everyone wants things to be done for them. Look at us as Genkimar Initiative. What we have come up to do is that we want to do things ourselves. We
Hmm.
want to take the lead in
Yeah.
everything. We
Yeah.
are not sitting down to wait for somebody to come and do things for us. We are
Hmm.
not sitting down to wait for funds, people to come and fund our program. And right now, if you look at the trend, it's not just about funding projects. No,
Yeah.
we are creating a system which will enable us, even after us, the system will still be strong. People will know that we need to get up ourselves to face the reality,
Hmm.
not just waiting for people to come and support us. So I encourage everybody in your circle, in wherever you do, please, as long as you have whatever it takes, please
Hmm.
step out, take the first step. And the most, and another issue is procrastination. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
keep saying, I will start next week, I will
Yeah.
start next year, I'll
Yeah.
reach out in 2026, and 2026 will come and you will go, you won't do anything.
You
So
won't do anything.
the
Yeah.
only thing the only thing is, let's not procrastinate. Take
Hmm.
the bold step and start reaching out, and you will see the impact yourself. And do not depend so much on people to do things for you. Do it
Hmm.
yourself. Let people come and join you to
Yeah.
boost your strength. Yeah. So, in that way, you will be able to create a very sustainable impact in your community and in your environment.
And that's the word. That's where I would like to pick up for from, before we join, or go to our next question. You said something that is very important, because sometimes the mindset is we have to wait for donations, we have to wait for people that will come and sponsor our program or our project. But you said something that is very important. You don't need to wait for those things. Those things can come to boost us, but we ourselves must be doing something. We must make use of what we have, whether it is skills, abilities, and talent, and we must put all of those things into use. And whosoever come, or whatever support donation come, is just to boost what we are already doing. That leads me to the next question. Because the organization is youth funded and founded, and it is youth led or run, how do you differentiate? Because in things like this, you will make youth to be uh, dependent, where they are waiting for arms, where they are waiting for donation. So how have you been able to ensure that young people are not just beneficiaries and just waiting to receive, but how can they be part of the day-to-day decision making? How can they be part of the smooth running of the organization? What are some of the things that you are putting in place to ensure that they are not just beneficiaries, but they are active decision makers, that they are actively involved in the day-to-day decision making of the organization.
Thank you. At Genkimar Initiative, we involve the team at all the processes of our activities. We
Hmm.
don't just come up, sit in the office, brainstorm, and then come up with a program. No, we involve the youth from the grassroots
Yeah.
and ensure that their voices are heard in every point where we want to uh, implement a program.
Yeah.
That means, is to say, we reach out to the individuals because we don't want them to be just a beneficiary. No,
Hmm.
because it is
Yeah.
not such. They will have that mindset. They will come and give us. They will come and give us. We
Yeah.
want to create a all round up. We are creating an all round approach
Hmm.
where the youth, all the people that benefits from our program,
Yeah.
becomes the change maker themselves. They
The
will be
agent
part
of change.
of the change.
Yeah.
Yes, the agent of change.
Yeah.
Every time they wherever they go, they will have the same mindset that we
Mm.
have.
Yeah.
They will carry the same heart that we have as Genkima Initiative, so that
Hmm.
everywhere we reach, we are able to create change. We are able to transform people's mindset, the
Hmm.
way they look at life. Because right now, if you look at how things happens and things are going in our region here,
Yeah.
particularly in northern Uganda, people
Mm.
are faced with a lot of challenges, and most times those challenges push them to do things that they really, in real sense, they don't want
They
to
don't
do
want
them.
to do. Yeah.
So yes. So making them understand their potentials, making them realize who they are, making them know that they can still make it and
Mm.
everything is still possible for them from
Hmm.
the very start, and letting them know we are not going to do everything for you. You
Mm.
will be part of of the program yourself, and it will require you to put in your efforts to
Yeah.
ensure that the change we want to bring is a change that will come from each other's support.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't want us to do things for them. They also have a role to play
Mm.
themselves so that they can also bring the change we are intending to create in our community.
That's really amazing. That's amazing to hear that, we are not just you are not just looking at creating individuals, young people, or children or women that are dependent, but you want to in the process build leaders. You want to in the process raise up leaders and agents, those that can become vessels of change and make positive impact in the community. And viewers, even as you continue to watch this conversation, maybe you may have a question for our guest today. I want to encourage you, if you have a question, it doesn't matter how big or small that you may think your question is, leave it in the comment section. We may not be able to answer your question today, but there will come another opportunity where we're going to feature our guest for today, and he's going to try to answer some of these questions. So we want to encourage you to leave any comment that you may have in the comment section. So I want to say again, thank you very much, Mr. Justin, for joining us today on this platform. And you are coming from northern Uganda. I know we're having some difficulties with time because it's right like 1 a.m. to us here, and you are around 5 p.m. now. It's challenging, but God is helping us. This is an amazing story. And these are things that we want to use the platform for, to share out there, so that people will know that there are individuals that are making impact in society, and how we can actually come around them and support them. Now back to the conversation. The communities are in communities that are facing vulnerable people, and this is a question for you, Mr. Justin. So in communities where vulnerable people are living, especially children, youth, and women, what does true empowerment look like for you with your organization that is beyond short-term support? As we have, I know you have been talking about that a lot. Short-term support, giving people what they need, maybe food, maybe clothing, maybe helping them. But what does empowerment look like to you that is beyond short-term support, and working towards achieving a sustainable impact that can last for 5, 10, 15 years?
Thank you. At Genkimar Initiative, what we look at as a all-round, like what empowerment is that what we do in our programming, we don't just give uh, a short-term uh,
Relief.
empowerment to relieve to
Yeah.
our team. We don't just want to call them beneficiary because it will look the other way to our members who join Genkimar Initiative. We create a system where we first begin to handle the key most uh, areas. For instance, we have uh, trainings that we take the beneficiaries through. We have support services that we take them through. For instance, psychological support, because most of these teams have
Mm-hmm.
gone through a lot of tough times,
Yeah.
hardship,
Trauma. Yeah.
and trauma, and we want them to first have a self-realization of who they are. We want them to know that they we want them to know who they are, what
Mm-hmm.
they can do, and in a nutshell, I want them to know their potential, discover their potential. Because if you want to empower somebody who has known who he is,
Mm.
he knows he have the potential to do something, and
Yeah.
then you empower him, train him in the specific fields that he is well versed with, he will be able to put the investment
Yeah.
into good. Yeah. So what we do is that we train our beneficiaries on businesses. It's not
Mm.
just about making money, but we ensure that they understand who they
Mm-hmm.
are, what
Mm-hmm.
they want, what they look at, what they would be in the near
Mm-hmm.
future,
Yeah.
and also they should think about put in mind the kind of impact they want to create in their communities.
In their
Yeah, so
communities.
that whole package comes in and makes it go beyond just a short-term relief, because
Yeah.
this is gonna be part of the individual that will the knowledge is going to gain, the
Yeah.
confidence is going to have,
Mm-hmm.
the resilience that you will have, the encouragement.
Yeah.
Without just inquiring knowledge, you will be able to extend it out. We use our personal stories to inspire them,
So
to,
what
to, to,
what
to make them gain.
what inspired the move or the change from just entrepreneurship, focusing on empowering and finances, to including other aspects in your program, to the like risk management, peer accountability, financial literacy? What inspired the movement or the change? Not change per se, but what inspired the, you say, we should not just focus on the entrepreneurship, but let's look at the holistic approach of a person, as you rightly said, looking at who they are, what sort of impact they are aiming at making, their education, their psychological support, with the challenges that they may have been going through, the trauma, the financial hardship, whatever. So, what inspired that change, that transition from just entrepreneurship to including all other services or program that you are currently running within the organization?
We did a research within the region, especially in Gulu.
Yeah.
We realized there has been an intervention
Mhm.
to economically relieve people from the struggles that have been going through. And they, we have seen a program called VSLA, Village Savings and Loan Association. And basically, people just go and save money, and then at a stipulated period of time, the money is given back to them, and they use it for whatever they want. So
Yeah.
we saw that as a stepping stone for us, because it is not all about making money and all that. It is more important to first build the person who is going to work to make the investment, who is
Mhm.
going to be using the money, the support that you're going to be giving. So
Mhm.
we came up with a very new model in the
Mhm.
region, where we first train our beneficiaries
Mhm.
on entrepreneurship. We train you on budgeting. We train you on accountability. We train you. Even we have sessions where we just talk about psychosocial issues that are affecting the our target communities,
Mm.
our youth, our beneficiaries. We have brought in even the aspect of targeted saving. People were just
Okay.
saving for the sake of the opportunity they have to save. So
To
we
say,
brought
yeah.
in targeted
But
saving. Yes. So we brought in targeted savings, where before you even begin to save, you will write down what you're saving for, what amount are you looking at, and what do you intend to use your saving for. So
mm,
all the individuals that save with us, they have the opportunity to to come up with an idea of
mm,
why they need to save. And that is why after their stipulated period of time when their savings are given back to them, we have seen our fellow members coming up with great business ideas. People are opening up these points. They are opening up fast food points. They are opening
mm,
up Rolex point. There's snacks in Uganda. We call it Rolex. So
yeah.
we have seen a lot of transformation. It is more sustainable in that way because when you set toward a specific goal, you
Mm-hmm.
won't lose track.
Yeah.
You will not be easily diverted by anything that's coming up. So
Mm-hmm.
we ensure that our team stay focused in line online on what they are uh, hoping to become. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there are times when our members would save for the period that we always do save, and then at the end of the period, their money is not enough for
Mm,
what they want to do. So we give them the opportunity to build up on their savings,
yeah.
so that we don't give them what is not enough for them, but they continue to build up, and
Until they
we
get the
give it
target.
back to them. Yes, until they get the target, and that alone is making them more independent. We are ensuring that they use their own resources
Yes.
to transform their life.
Yeah.
Because when you give things for free for people, they
Mm.
usually don't
Abuse and
handle it
misuse it.
well. Yes, they misuse it. So
Yeah.
we want them to take the full control of everything that is coming back to them,
Mm.
so that they will put it into the right use. Yeah.
That's thank you for giving that detailed explanation. I know this I have two questions that are not really part of our conversation. They may be considerable that I really want to know. One being does your faith affect or contribute to what you are doing currently within the organization? Does your faith contribute to that? That's one thing that I really want to know. Second aspect, I know you mentioned that Genkima does not depend or wait for donations and gift like that. But my question is, how do you fund the activities and the programs of the organization? How do you go about funding? Because I know running programs and activities is not cheap. It's not for free. It will cost you some. It will cost you finances. So how do you go about funding your activities and your programs?
Thank you. I will start with the first question. That is this initiative inspired by my faith?
Yeah.
Um, yes, there's a lot that uh, inspired me to start up this initiative,
Mm,
and the most common one is the faith,
yeah.
because from childhood, the people that came to give me a helping hand were
Mm,
Christians. Yeah, so they taught us
mm,
a lot about how we can be a blessing in our communities. Yes,
yes.
so
Yeah.
my shaped me a lot to become a change maker in my
Mm,
community, and that gave back to the uh, Genkimar Initiative.
praise
Yes,
God.
and
Yeah.
also to the second question,
Hmm.
how do we fund this initiative? How is it
Yes.
being run?
Yeah.
Yes, this is a very interesting question, and you know, in our region here, most people depend on external. support for them
Support.
to run their activities. Yes.
Mm,
So at Genkimar Initiative, we spearhead the funding. So
mm,
that means we do contribute from our members toward
mm,
our activities. Yes, we are
mm.
also looking at, we are open to for opportunities
Yeah.
like to receive support, but we don't want to wait for support to
Support.
come, then we start doing our activities. Yes,
Mm.
so for now, we contribute uh, resources, we mobilize resources among our executive team members,
So
and we
when you talk about we contribute, sorry to interrupt. When you talk about we contribute, is it among the sorry, I'm in the back end. Let me put myself on the screen. Are you talking about the executive members, the board? Maybe if you have a board, are these the individuals that contribute, or do a young person that you meet on the street, or someone that is struggling, maybe a woman or a child that is struggling, that you see as someone that you can help? Do every one of them contribute, or just specific members of the organization that contribute to cover the costs?
right now, what we do is that we have an executive committee members,
Yeah.
and these are a team of like mind. So
Mm-hmm.
we all have the same heart. We are looking at the same vision.
Mm-hmm.
We have the same mission,
Mm-hmm.
and we understand the need to reach out and touch lives of other people. So
Yeah.
right now, we the executive team are the one
Mm-hmm.
contributing from
Okay.
our pockets to
Mm-hmm.
fund this organization, because right now we cannot reach out to anybody on the street or other members to start contributing to run the organization. It will look like we are coming to pick from them, yet we want to give them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify that, because you can now say you are helping a community, you are helping those that are in need, but then you are going again to collect from them to help them. So it will not really make sense. But thank you for clarifying that. Now I know this is not part of the conversation, but let's say someone want to support. What are some of the ways that people can support Genkima organization? What are some of the ways? Is there contact that people can reach? Do you have a website? Do you have social media platforms that people can reach out to you directly, to the organization? And what ways can they support you?
um, for well wishers and people who feel led to support us, you can reach out to us on email, on our Facebook account at Genkima Initiative. You'll get a link there with a contact that you can easily reach out, and then we also have our various platform where you can drop in your donations. We have a bank account, but we have not yet published it to the public though. Yeah, but if anybody is interested or you want to know more about how you could be part of the change makers in the northern Uganda, you can
Mm,
reach out to us and
yeah.
we can give you more details. Yes.
Ah, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you for sharing that. Today, actually, we are just not just, but today is just basically laying the foundation and seeing, actually, because looking at the distance, you are on the other side in Uganda, I'm on this side. So I was thinking, how is this going to be possible? So today was actually us trying to lay the foundation to get an insight into Gengima community based organization. But I'm gonna organize a time where we're gonna properly sit down and talk into depth, because I am truly inspired by what you are doing, you and the team. The work that you are putting in the few years, I think few last year or so, I saw some videos of the activities that you are doing. It's quite inspiring, most especially when it comes to empowerment, empowering young people, building and organizing like workshop where they are trained, where they are equipped to become men and women of value in society. We truly, truly appreciate this. And of course, whenever someone reach out to me, they want to connect with you guys, I will. I have your email and I have your social platform. I'm more than happy to share those across. Now, before we end today's conversation, is there any last comment, any statement that you want to make to our viewers?
Yes. Thank you so much again for having me discuss with you what we are doing. One thing I want that my last comment is that we should be the change makers ourselves,
Mm,
and those that in our surrounding, those that need our support,
mm-hmm,
let's do them. Let's support them. Let's not think they, will- they the support will come from somewhere else.
mm,
Our immediate support to those that are near us
yeah,
will bring us the blessings we need to support those that are even far. Yeah.
amen,
So
amen.
I have really learned a lot from this. I can relate. Sometimes back just last year
Mm,
when my mom was admitted and she was to undergo operations,
mm,
and this is the one of the biggest hospital in Gulu here. So whenever I go to the building point and to pay for drugs and all that, whenever I see a pregnant lady, whenever I see somebody come and they tell them, please, you need to top up some amount of money so that you can
mm.
access services, go for scanning, all that, I will just pay for them, pay for them. Not that I have a lot, no,
A lot, yeah,
because
but making
I
use of the
see
little
the
that you have.
need.
Yeah.
Yes, because I see the need to touch the lives of
Mm,
people, and that has alone has sustained me. I've seen God come through in different ways that
mm,
I couldn't expect. Yeah, so being an agent of change in our community
mm.
starts now. When you have made up your mind, you have stopped procrastinating, and you step out.
Praise
Yeah,
God. Well, I
yes.
will take it right there from where he stopped. Be the agent of change, right where you are with the little that you are. Stop procrastinating, take the steps, and then you can make the impact that you want to see. You can make the transformation or the change that you want to see in society happening right before you. You don't need to wait for you to have what you desire, but with the little that you have, you can make that impact. Thank you very much, Justin, for joining us today. We truly, truly appreciate you taking your time to be with us on this platform. Today is not the end, today is just the beginning, and we are looking forward to having you some other time. Thank you very much, and thank you to our viewers being with us. We encourage you, leave your questions, leave your comment, and reach out. God truly, truly bless you. Until next time, stay safe and be blessed.